Okay, guys, we are going to have very interesting class today because we had our interview last class, and today we're going to see what we're going to do with that interview. Also, this is going to count for 50% of your exam grade. So it's 20% of your grade in total. And we're going to write an article. So how do we write an article like if we were a news reporter? Any questions so far? No?
Nope.
You guys know how to write an article?
Well, I don't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, we're gonna see that this class, and next class on Monday, we're gonna still be working on it, and it has to be in before Wednesday, okay? Also, okay, voy a repetir esto en español y agregar unas cositas más. Vamos a aprender a escribir un artículo como si fueran reporteros. Why an article? Because we need to learn how to write properly, Arad. That way you can have an artist log in case you need it. It's gonna be fun. Además lo vamos a hacer de estos temas tan hermosos que escuchamos el lunes, que son temas que a todos nos mueven. Entonces vamos a ver hoy cómo escribir un artículo. Este artículo va a valer el 50% del examen. Entonces en total tiene un valor del 20% de su calificación. Próximo punto. Para el lunes quiero que terminen de completar sus carpetas. Entonces, además de los trabajos que ya habíamos visto, está el reading que hicimos. Quiero hacer el reading y contestar las preguntas. Era hacer sus anotaciones de la entrevista de lunes. That can be bullet points, puede ser por puntos, puede ser cosas importantes. Son notas para ustedes, pero sí quiero que las tengan arriba. Y para el article, vamos a ver hoy cómo hacerlo. Lo van a empezar a trabajar. Monday, we review. Y vemos si hay que hacerle correcciones el lunes. Y lo quiero arriba, before Wednesday. Or Wednesday before class. That way I can check and I can give you your grades. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. That was a lot of excitement from Fabian's part. Okay, so we're going to see how to write a good feature article. And please help your classmates who are not here know what's happening, okay? Por favor, comuníquense también con sus demás compañeros para que sepan lo que vimos hoy. Okay, so we have to choose a topic of our interest. So from the things that Theo spoke about, there are things that were more interesting to us. So we're gonna choose one of those topics. It can be life after your career. It can be the importance of learning programming as an artist. It can be how to enter into a AAA video game company. The investigation and the notes, we already did them. Ya tenemos investigación, ya tomamos notas. Find an interesting or unusual angle to write about. Entonces, ¿en qué me quiero enfocar? Decide what to keep and what to eliminate. Make a rough draft of things you want to include. In this point, you can do like the skeleton of what you want to write about. You can do it by points, you can do a diagram. Aquí van a ordenar sus ideas. ¿Qué quiero decir? Y después de eso, ¿qué más voy a poner? And after that, you start writing. So far, so good? If you have questions, please ask. You can raise your hand. Yes, Monty?
No, in this moment, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks, Monty. Okay, so what do you need? You need a headline. Necesitan un título para su artículo. Has to be short. Has to catch people's attention. And it has to state what's the focus of the article. For example, if I want to talk about the importance of learning to program as an artist, the headline can be The Programmer Artist. It's not two things that we tend to relate together, no? If we want to talk about what you can do once you graduate, you can write life after graduation, for example. So you need to have a headline. After the headline comes what's called the deck. It's one or two lines that help complement the title. Show more of what your article is about. It makes people want to read the article. And it can also show a human interest angle. Examples. If we go with the first idea of the programmer artist, the deck can be the programmer artist, a new generation of visual artists. If we go with life after graduation, advice on what to do after you graduate, or advice how to get good jobs. You're going to more of a description of what the article is going to be about. So I want everyone to start thinking of ideas for the headline and the deck. Okay, you've got 2 minutes. I've just got to deal with something very fast. I'll be right there.
Rating or speaking?
You're gonna say it out loud, but you can write it right now. Denme 2 segunditos. Ahorita. Sorry, my cat was trying to steal some bread.
The article is about the interview of Monday, or it's
Yes, about the interview of Monday.
okay, okay.
Who already has an idea on your headline and your deck?
Something like in my personal description or my personal headline,
Mhm.
how start your dream, how start in Ubisoft or something like that.
Excellent. That's very good. Who else? Who else wants to participate today?
Me. I have the headline, the only Mexican at Ubisoft. And the deck, the Teo Gonzalez tells us how he has managed to be only Mexican in Ubisoft.
Perfect. Okay, next participation. I'm happy today, so everyone should get stars. Okay? Keep me happy. Let's see. Arad. Idea for it's kind of rough, I know. Also, if you don't want to say them out loud, you can write them in the chat. Remember that. Okay. Santi Ortega, or okay, who? Okay, Edu, go ahead.
Okay. My, ¿cómo se? Bueno, mi encabezado, ¿no? Es,
Headline.
the headline is Live at Ubisoft. Y la otra parte, ¿cómo se decía, Miss? Perdón.
Deck.
The deck, it's told by Tio, the only Mexican in Ubisoft.
Good. Okay, next. Headline. Blizzard about a future game. Santi. Santi Ortega, question. ¿Ese artículo va encaminado a la entrevista que tuvimos el lunes? Yes, Arad. The headline can be Life After Our Career. Excellent. Okay, excellent, Santi Ortega. If you're going to compare it to a different company, that is good. You're using the information you got from the interview, and you're going to contrast it with other research you have to see, you have to be doing. Okay, let's see. Joseph, Okay, take 1 minute. Let's go to Rodrigo.
Yeah. I think, wait, 2 minutes, please.
Okay, you need another 2 minutes. No problem.
Or more.
2 minutes. Alex, if you want to, you can write it also.
Waiting 1 minute.
Okay, can you do it? I know you can do it. I trust you.
Es que no se me viene ni un tema.
De la entrevista de lunes.
Ujú. Mm,
¿Tuviste chance de verla?
no tuve. Pero estoy como, bueno, nada más vi como una parte de hecho. Me estoy tratando de acordar.
Ok. Te recomiendo que te tomes el tiempo de ver la entrevista,
Ujú.
porque está buenísima, o sea, no solo porque fue la clase, porque está buenísima. Y que te pongas al corriente con estas cuestiones, porque si es para examen.
Sí.
¿Ah? Bien, entonces. Thanks, Alex. $50 on Ubisoft. Deck bait? Yeah, it can work. Yes, Joseph, that can work. So let me just write down your participation also. Okay. Arad, how are we doing? uh, just the the headline and the deck. That's all we're saying right now. Fabian.
Yes, I think in this difficult. I don't know. Maybe how is the Mexican? No, how is to work in another country?
Okay. And the deck.
I don't know. Is the goodest that you thinking to work there?
Okay.
Maybe it should work. I think need to work that, but it's something like that.
It's a good start.
Yes.
Christopher. I really like how that name sounds in English.
Sorry, teacher. Estamos en la escuela y va un poco liado. ¿Me puede repetir?
Ok, ¿cuál sería tu título y el deck de tu artículo?
Interview with a dream.
Ok.
And ¿qué más, miss? Deck. Mm, I don't know my deck.
Una idea como para preparar.
Mm, this will be fabulous.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Chris, excellent. Edson, your turn.
I think the title could be Your Dream World. Um, I don't know the deck.
How to reach that dream?
How, how can you? No, no entendí bien, así es que se me cortó el audio.
How to reach your dream.
Ajá.
Excellent. So we've got Rodrigo, we've got Richard. Who wants to go first?
Ah, bueno, o sea, era hacer otras preguntas, es que no entendí la verdad.
Necesitas ponerle un título, un headline a tu
Ajá.
artículo, y de ahí el deck es esa frase que va después del headline que te ayuda a generar ese clickbait.
Ah, ok, ya entendí. Ay, qué bueno.
Sí.
Bueno, entonces,
Christopher? Ah, no, you already went. Richard. And he's not here. He's been having some internet problems today, so. Okay, so we've got most of our headlines and decks, right? Once we know what we're gonna be writing about, goes your name. So I think you can all remember your name, right? Arad says, oh no. Yes, you have to write your name. And there you go. You have your idea for your article. Now what you have to do is write the article. How? Rodrigo says, headline, working on my dream. I like that. Also, algo interesante que pueden hacer con sus artículos, y se los dejo como una idea, pueden hablar como esta entrevista también cambió su forma de pensar en su carrera, de darles un nuevo sueño. También es válido escribirlo desde cómo a mí me ha cambiado esto y ahora qué quiero hacer con esto. Puede ser un artículo en cuestión personal.
More like a personal opinion, no? Or experience.
Yeah, it can be, for example, using Rodrigo's example, it can be working on my dream. How an interview changed my perspective. Why Ubisoft is the best. Yes, I love it. I agree. Where do we have to write our name? Right after the deck. So it's title, deck, by, and your name. With that, you have the beginning of an article. Ya con eso empieza a agarrar formita. Ya sabemos de qué vamos a escribir.
This structure of the article, you upload in the drive, or
You want a copy of this in the drive?
perdón, en español, a ver si todos los puntos van a estar subidos en un documento a Drive para que podamos
Le
revisarlos.
subo este documento al drive en un ratito.
Ah, ok.
¿Ya?
Sí.
Good, good. Perfect. So now that we know what we're writing about, we have to start with the body of our article. Where do we start? Opening paragraph. It has to catch the reader's attention. Why is this fascinating? For example, people who are writing about what's going to happen after your career, you can start saying how a big fear for everyone who is finishing their careers is not knowing what's going to happen afterwards. How can you get a job? How can you get your dream job? Entonces, el opening paragraph tiene que generar esa intriga. Puede ser desde un punto de vista muy personal, pero tiene que llamar la atención y introducir el tema. So far, so good?
Mm.
Then you have to state your topic. Vas a explicar cuál es el conflicto del que van a hablar o el tópico del que van a hablar. And then you write the story, but it has to be organized. No voy a escribir cualquier idea que se me venga primero a la mente. La tengo que ordenar. How? Aquí hay tres opciones. Chronological. What happened first? What happened after? You can have sub-themes. So if you're writing about what happens after graduation, you can say first, getting your first job. How to get noticed by big companies. And in the end, how to land your dream job, por ejemplo. And here we have options for and against. We have someone who's doing a comparison with Blizzard. So you can give options for and against Blizzard and Ubisoft. So far, so good. Recapitulando. Ya que tienes tu título, tu subtítulo y tu nombre, empiezas con un párrafo para introducir el tema que quieres con este párrafo llamar la atención de tus lectores. Después de eso tienes que dar una pequeña introducción al tema, de qué vas a estar hablando. Y luego organizas la estructura de lo que vas a estar hablando y lo empiezas a escribir en esta forma. Puede ser cronológico, puede ser con subtemas, o puede ser con opciones a favor o en contra, o contrastando 2 cuestiones. ¿Hasta aquí vamos bien?
Mhm.
Excellent. After you write that, you have to write a little conclusion. You have to make it interesting. You can express your own thoughts about the subject, or you can give a call to action. If you're talking about films, you can say, watch the other films, save the whales, look at NASA's simulation of the Big Bang, or call to action. Si estamos hablando de cómo los artistas también deberían de aprender a programar, en este call to action, you can invite them to learn to program, not to be scared of it. Okay?
Yeah.
Tips. Tell a story. Include people involved. Here, who are we going to include? Well, the person that we definitely have to include is Theo, no? Because he was involved in it. It's his life.
What? ¿Qué significa, perdón, involved?
Involved. Involucrados.
Ah.
Yes. Use quotes where you can. You have the video of the interview. If you want to quote anything exactly as Dale said, this is the moment to do it. Use examples and say it as an anecdote. Cuéntenos las historias y las anécdotas que nos contaron y que nos movieron. O a ti, ¿cómo te cambió? So use concrete examples. And we're not gonna worry that much about the graphic arrangement, okay? But if this were gonna be a news article, you would have to worry about choosing illustrations. What kind of type do you want to use? How do you want your page arranged? Now I will ask again. Any questions?
Really?
No, teacher.
No, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to give you time to start writing so that you don't have to do it for homework. Ahora sí, llegó la hora de empezar a escribir. Entonces empiecen a abrir su Word o en un cuaderno empiecen a hacer ideas. Sé que también algunos están desde su celular en la uni. Entonces, si tienen un cuadernito a la mano, a empezar a poner ideas en el cuaderno. And if you have questions, I can help answer them. I'm gonna leave you this slide so that you can see what has to be inside the body, okay?
Okay.
Rodri, I just read your message. I only have one thing to ask you, Rodri. Write it in English. So I want to see it written in English. And the next question would be red or green? Yes, I agree with wanting both.
Okay. Rodrigo says the chilaquiles is OP, overpowered.
Yes. But now I'm hungry. I want Rodrigo to describe them. What makes them so good? I agree with you, Arad. Yeah, I think we're all hungry. But let's just work half an hour more and then we can all go have lunch. Oh yes, Rodrigo, you started this subject. Now you have to describe the chilaquiles. Yes, Santi, you can do that as the headline and the tag. What happened, Dara? I also think Edson wanted to say something, okay? Yeah, I noticed that Richard is having problems with his internet, and not to worry, Chris. If it kicks you out, try to come in again, and no problem, I'll let you in.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Yes, Adele, you can change your deck if you want to. Chicos, se los digo en español y se los dejé ya escrito por Discord. Quiero que para el lunes ya tengan la primera versión de su artículo para poderlo revisar en clase. Es el 50% de la calificación, bueno, del examen. Y quiero que tengan también todos sus archivos en sus carpetas. De los que ya había revisado, se le tiene que agregar el de lectura y sus notas de la entrevista, además del artículo.
Ay, ¿cuál es el primero que dijo, perdón?
El ejercicio de lectura.
Ese es el Sputel, ¿no?
Ujú.
Ok, es completarlo todo, ¿verdad? Todo lo que... todas las
Sí,
preguntas que te- Ah, ok. Completar poquito, pero-
perfecto. Quiero dar buenas calificaciones a este parcial.
Entonces, el lunes, por decir así, ya tenemos que tener todos nuestros trabajos arriba en el Drive. Y el miércoles, me imagino, va a ser nuestro examen.
Sí, el miércoles van a tener un examencito y van a entregar el artículo. El artículo ya tenganlo escrito para el lunes, pero todavía le vamos a dar revisión.
Ah,
Para
ok.
cualquier cosa que tengan que cambiar y asegurar que ese artículo pues pueda tener un 10.
Ok, bien.
I don't like giving grades under 8. Please help me, guys.
Sure.
How are you guys doing?
All fine, teacher, thank you.
Good. Edson, if you were trying to say something, I couldn't understand. Okay, guys, relax. Ya, relájense tantito.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Ok.
Ok, ¿alguien tiene dudas? ¿Cómo les está yendo? Cuéntenme.
Pues, bueno, yo digo que bien, porque pues nada más estoy como lo primero que fue lo del encabezado y así fue relativamente fácil.
Ujú.
Y pues nada más estoy escogiendo las palabras adecuadas para como dar la opinión como personal y decir en qué me fue valiosa la información, ¿no? Estoy
Claro.
intentando, por ahí voy, allá voy, para ver cómo.
Excellent, Monty. Everyone else? Any questions?
¿Hay como algún traductor del que nos podamos apoyar que no sea el de Google que recomiendes?
¿Algún traductor?
Ajá.
Ouch. Not exactly.
Es que luego el traductor de Google te lo traduce medio raro, ¿no?
Sí, no, cuestiones gramaticales y demás por Google. Nope.
Pues también se podría pedir como de diccionarios de cambios y
Ujú.
así, ¿no? Digo, son más exactos, no son tan raros como traductor.
Sí, si es una palabra en específico, sí te recomiendo que hagas lo que dijo Fabián. Go straight to the dictionary.
Ok.
If not, try to write as much as you can in English. If there's a sentence that you don't know how to translate, leave it in Spanish and we work on it next class.
Ok, teacher.
Excellent. Arath, why are you struggling? How can I help you? You don't know how to start. Yes. That's complicated. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so you are writing about having the job of your dreams, right? What is the job of your dreams? Why? Why do you want to work in a big company of video games? I mean, I assume you love video games. Exactly, because they mean the world to you, they're everything to you. You can start with that. You can start your article saying, ever since I can remember, video games have been a big part of my life. They mean everything to me. I started studying my career because one day I want to live of making video games. And then you can say, the problem is, how do I get from finishing a university to working in a big company? Ahí ya tienes un inicio. Es el primer párrafo. Cuéntanos por qué quieres dedicarte a los videojuegos. Excellent, Ara. I'm glad that helped. Anyone else needs help? A little push? Okay, conste, el que calla otorga. So guys, you can now go have lunch, rest, and I'll see you next week. If you have doubts, you can write to me. Yes, you can start the paragraph in third person or in first person as you wish. First person makes it more personal. Excellent. Ok, chicos, son libres.
Thank you, teacher. See you next week.
Teacher,
Woo!
goodbye.
Okay, teacher.